Assalamualaikum. I am your social teacher from Natak Public School, Tandur. Welcome to Social Subject Class 5th. Students, our chapter name is The Treeless Grasslands. Students, in this class we will discuss about origin. Okay. Students, the most extensive natural grasslands can be thought of as intermediates in an environmental gradient, with forest at one end and deserts at the other. Forests occupy the most favorable environments where moisture is adequate for growth and survival of a tall, dense vegetation dominated by trees. Deserts are found where moisture is so lacking that a continuous permanent vegetation cover cannot be maintained. Grasslands lie between these two extremes. Okay. Students, like the savannas, deserts, and scrublands into which they commonly blend, grasslands arose during the period of cooling and drying of the global climate, which occurred during the Cenozoic era 65.5 million years ago to the present. Indeed, the grass family itself evolved only early in this era. The date of earliest appearance of grasslands varies from region to region. Students, in several regions, a succession of vegetation types can be recognized in the Cenozoic fossil record as climate dried out progressively. For example, in central Australia during the past 50 million years, tropical rainforest gave way successively to savanna, grassland, and finally desert in some places. Expansion of grasslands to something approaching their modern extent occurred only during the extremely cold, dry intervals called ice ages in north temperate regions of the past 2 million years. Students, a dynamic balance commonly exists between grasslands and related vegetation types. Droughts, fires, or episodes of heavy grazing favor grassland at some times, and wet seasons and an absence of significant disturbances favor woody vegetation at others. Changes in the severity or frequency of these factors can cause a change from one vegetation type to another. Okay. Students, other grassland types occur in places too cold for trees to grow, beyond the forest limits of high mountains or at high latitudes. A characteristic type of grassland in cool, moist parts of the southern hemisphere is tussock grassland, dominated by tussock or bunch grasses that develop pedestals of matted stems, giving the vegetation a lumpy appearance. Tussock grasslands occur at various latitudes. In the tropics, they are found above the forest limit on some high mountains, for example in New Guinea and East Africa. At the higher latitudes of the Southern Ocean, they form the main vegetation of subantarctic islands. They are also typical of drier, colder parts of New Zealand and the southernmost regions of South America. Okay. Students, not all natural grasslands, however, arise from climate-related circumstances. Woody plants may be prevented from growing in certain areas for other reasons, allowing grasses to dominate. One cause is seasonal flooding or waterlogging, which is responsible for the creation and maintenance of large grasslands in parts of the highly seasonal subtropics and in smaller areas of other regions. One of the best examples of a seasonally flooded subtropical grassland is the Pantanal in the Mato Grosso region of Brazil. Across an area of 140,000 square kilometers, dry grasslands prevail for half of each year and shallow wetlands for the other, with small forest patches restricted to low rises that do not flood during the wet season. In many other areas where climate is suitable for forest growth, very shallow or infertile soils may prevent tree growth and result in development of grassland. Okay. Students, now today's class is over. I hope you understand my class. Now see your assessment. Answer the following question. Question number 1. Why are the prairies known as the wheat basket of the world? Answer. The prairies are called the wheat basket of the world because the quantity of the crops grown there is enough to meet the requirement of the whole of the USA. Also, there is an adequate amount left for exporting too. Okay. Thank you so much, students, for listening to my class.